Hello, it is time. Time for game design, but mostly time for my face, where you can see me. And now, game design. I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to stream today because my power was out until like 3 hours ago. So, we're lucky that the stream is happening. I guess. I'm lucky that it's happening because power outages not fun. It was raining really hard and windy, and California is not equipped to deal with that ever. So power outages, which is always fun. It was out for like since like 9 last night, and then like all the way until like 9 this morning. It was out for like 12 hours. Um, but I don't have to talk about that. We can talk about game design. Yes. Come on. Is it this one? Yes, there it is. Um, Yay! If you haven't been here before when I've been doing this, welcome. For one, I'm glad you're here. I like it when people are here because I like to bounce my ideas off people and stuff. We're working on a game called Oops All Warlocks that started as a placeholder title. It hasn't changed and might not ever change. So we're not sure about the title. I'm not sure about the title. It's possible the title will be the same forever, but it's a blades hack where you play as all warlocks against wizard capitalists. So, um, yeah, that's where we're at. I have a lot of notes, as you can see. I have playbooks. I have some rules changes. I have just like notes. I have a list of things I need to do. And then all the stuff in green is stuff that I've changed since we last talked. So we'll go over that and talk about what the um, where I'm at with and what we're gonna work on today. Orange stuff is stuff that needs to be changed. Because since last time we worked, I had a playtest and it went real good, but not perfectly, which is expected. And like, um, it went like very smoothly, but it went very smoothly because we fell back on a lot of blade stuff, which I don't think was necessarily terrible because this game isn't too mechanically, but like the aesthetics of the mechanics too dissimilar from Blades. Like it makes sense for it to be kind of Bladesy, but it's I still obviously need to fill more in a way that makes it less Bladesy because and more its own thing because I don't. There are things that like we're like this is clearly we're just doing this because this is what Blades does. And so and there were some things that were like, yes, that's good, that's how I want it to go. And then there were some things that were like, that's not really how I want it to see. So we'll talk about that too. Let's start with new things. Um, we'll just start with the like big list of new things. Okay, so I wrote down maybe add questions about healing fissures instead of, as some of you may know, instead of trauma, I have fissures, which are like ways that you've changed in your relationships, and like you can also heal them with a long-term project clock. Um, but I think maybe, and then they become a thing that you can still gain XP from, but a thing that is no longer counts as like a fissure, and it's no longer like a negative in quotes thing. It's like you heal in a way from it, and then you can change the word and get something new. Um, so maybe add a question there about healing fissures to like I don't totally remember what I was thinking there, but like a question. Um, I was thinking like something like how like so that it's not just like oh you're healed when you do this long-term project, like ask questions about it and stuff like that. I wrote down paragraph describing average patrons and then gender as one of them, but I think that might actually not be necessary because I think that we're going to maybe do lists of likes, dislikes, and stuff for patrons. um, like lists where you choose some things from because I think it's very open right now and I like that, but um I'm not sure that it's like good for a game, you know? I wrote down cohorts. I don't know how cohorts and crew contacts. I need to do those, and I'm not sure how cohorts are going to work. I want them to exist because it's I think it makes sense for you to be able to recruit people in a game about warlocks and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure just how they fit in, like what kinds of, because it's not going to be like there's this one that is like thugs and there's this one that are like adepts like that. They need to be different from blades because you're doing very different, it's a very different setting, and like you're not like the thugs or the shadows, and then so you don't get a thing that is like related to that. You're doing other things. Crew contacts, I just need to write those. I need to copy over stuff from Blades. Lists of likes and dislikes for your patron, lists of patrons and servant, lists of look lists for patron and servant, and look lists for playbooks. So I want there to be like a look list for the patron, but also for like you related to your patron, because I like the idea of you like looking different because you serve your patron. Like if you're got a dragon patron, maybe you have scales, which is cool. That's a thing that I want a look list tied to each group, each patron, but also each patron for the players, but also one's tied to the playbook for the players. And then I have some playtest notes. These are notes that I specifically took during the playtest. Maybe favor for stress, the word, just like maybe use favor. Hack for playing Greek heroes, look into it. There's apparently a hack for playing Greek heroes in Blades, which I should maybe look into because it's a little more, yeah, I was just, one of the persons in playtest said it reminded them of them, so it doesn't hurt to look into it. The annoyance and pleasure track needs tweaking to move more. I had the track, if you were here before, I've had the track is really long, and that doesn't work at all, so I'm going to go back and tweak that. That's probably the first thing we'll do tonight. Change track to 3 bubbles. Maybe it depends on type of patron. I think for now it's not going to depend on the type of patron. We'll talk about this when I change it, which will be next. Wait for patron to indicate pleasure or displeasure. I think I might just fix that by having the patron pleasure and displeasure be character facing. Where it's just like, yeah, the characters know if their patron is pleased or displeased, but maybe there's like some flavor stuff I can write about that. I want to keep the faction turn lean, less board gamey, more politicky. Like, I don't want a stars without number faction turn where it's like, here's my piece and it's going to do this. I want a more of like, character-driven faction turn. So I'm looking to like Firebrandsy stuff maybe is where I'm at right now. You're listening to at work? Cool. Hey, Grayson. Nice to have you listening. So like Firebrands is what I'm looking at, and that's also what I'm looking at for like the setup turn. I think they're going to be like very like connected, where like the setup turn might even be just like a turn of the faction game, but that's the thing you do first before you even like decide what patron you're going to do. More setting stuff, but not too much setting stuff. Visual descriptions, color, aesthetic themes, mix and match setting stuff. Maybe each patron leans towards a different setup for a setting, existing in different planes. I don't think I like the existing in different planes thing. I wrote that down. I think the settings are like, I think it's one setting for all the patrons and they all exist there, but I am gonna work on that as well. I have some ideas and I want things that I want to draw on. Powder Gig City and some background is good. So like, the like Blades works in like in a way where you like can't leave the city, which is like very can't leave the city easily, which creates a very like tense environment, which I think is very good. And I'm trying to figure out how to create that without just being like the same thing that Blades is. And that's the thing to think about. The extent that patrons have their PC's well-being at heart, we gotta think about that. Move forward only with game front. Collaboratively build patrons, play a game with them, then pick one. This is a thing that I really like that we've come up with, is that the patrons, the beginning game where everyone creates a patron, everyone's gonna create a patron, and then you play a little game with them, and then you pick which one you're gonna serve. And then the other ones stay as NPCs in the like world, which I'm really into as like collaborative world building stuff. I wrote down fiendish invert, which I wasn't totally sure what it meant, but I guessed that it meant that I wanted to change one of the fiend's domains to invert, so I did that. Um, I wrote maybe move away from crimes, because I think that I need to figure out the jobs is going to be a hard thing to figure out, the, missions, because I don't want to just be doing the Blades ones, because the Blades ones are just do crime, and I don't want. I think there is obviously some space to do crime in as a warlock in a world where it's run by wizards. Like maybe even existing is a crime, but I don't think that you're just doing crime all the time. I think you're or traditional crime all the time. I think maybe converting people is a thing that you could do. Um, Beliefs and drives being codified and maybe counter to your patrons, fiction points. I want to in Blades, they're it's your belief drives and instincts, but beliefs and drives are not anything. And I want to have a more codified at least drives, and probably beliefs where it's a specific thing that you're working towards, and that your patrons have other ones, and that they come into conflict is the goal there. Conflict over doctrine, I just think that's a good idea. Rules around sharing intimate moments, maybe look at mass team moves. I have the share. If you share an intimate moment, you lose 2 stress, and the person gets to ask a gather information question. But I got the feedback that more rules around what an intimate moment is and looks like, and how to set them up would be good. So I'm going to look into that. Examples of types of scores for Warlock crew. That's I need to really work on that, as I said earlier. Paragraph about how I view the wizard's regime and how I view the wizard regime feels like for everyday people. This is going to be come into the setting stuff. I've thought a lot about it, and I will talk a little bit about it later. My verbs are good. I got feedback that my verbs are good, which is good because I am glad that they work. More relationships with other characters. So, more inter-character relationship stuff, which I'm not totally sure how I'm going to accomplish yet, but I'm going to work on it. And then I also wrote these stuff down, vaguer missions, thinking of patrons as more, Grow by Moonlight scenarios. And Luke said a really good word the other day, the slow motion social apocalypse of gentrification is sort of what I'm going with the setting stuff. I want to, I don't want to do... Well, we'll talk a little bit about the setting stuff. I want to, be inspired. I'm a little inspired by, my life growing up in Silicon Valley and, seeing my friends get priced out of living here and just stuff like that. And, seeing it be, run by, tech bros and stuff like that. I think that's where I'm drawing from rather than, fascist regimes. Because as cool as it is to fight against fascist regimes, I think there are lots of games that do that well. And I want to draw more from my own experience and from I think there are things to fight against that aren't, that are smaller in a way and that are still bad. I want to fight against the gig economy. That's a thing that you can still fight against. And I want there to, I want you to feel empowered to fight against those things. But I think I think we're probably not going to work on setting stuff today because I think I need to do some, research. Because I can draw from my own experiences a ton, but I'm not a professional, writer about those kind of things. So I think I need to, read about those kind of stuff and learn, learn about it. And then from there, I can, actually, write good things about it. I separated themes and aesthetics and likes. That's the thing that I just did, and then I changed the demonic thing to invert. I should change all the... I forgot to change things back to black. Hold on. So that's where I'm at with setting stuff. I feel like I need to do, more research before I can, really jump into that. So we're gonna probably work on patron stuff today. Let's fix the track stuff. Because I found in my playtest setting that the tracks were way too long and didn't go up and down enough, so I think it's just gonna be 3 bubbles. Displeased, neutral, pleased, like just like three bubbles that just like switches between anytime you do a thing that the patrons are like fickle and they don't have like long memories of you disliking doing things that they like or dislike. They have short memories of it where they're like um if you don't excuse me if you are they have short memories of it where if you do something, like, they'll remember the last thing that you did, not the 100 times you've done the right thing. They'll remember the one time you did the wrong thing yesterday. So, tracks. Your patron has 2 tracks, an annoying track and a pleasant track. They're changed. They're not connected. Each track has 3 phrases represented by the actions where... Each track has 3 phases. They represent actions that your patron can and will take. The please track represents the power of the patron, each segment equivalent to effect. The annoy track represents how bad the downside of your patron gifts are, each segment equivalent to position. The track is 3 pips, 1 for each phase. 3 pips, 1 for each phase. Patrons are fickle. Is it fickle with a PH? I think it is. Fickle and like short of memory, but not like they don't remember things in the past, more like they focus on things in the present. Words are hard sometimes. Fickle and I'll figure that out later. And fickle and focus on the present. Patrons are fickle and focus on the present. They are more likely to remember. I'm so bad at spelling. I'm so sorry. Likely to remember the one time you failed yesterday over the 100 times you succeeded. Please and annoy your patron. Your actions can always affect your patron's please or annoy tracks at the GM's discretion, but there are specific ways to affect it. During downtime, you can take one of your actions to either increase the please track or lower the annoyed track. Just describe appropriate action and roll a stat. Increase or decrease the track by 1 for 6. 1 for 6. 1 with a 1, but lower or increase the other track for 4 to 5. And nothing on a 1 to 3. I think that makes sense. Like on a 4 to 5, you succeed, but you also screw with the other track. Like, that's logical, I believe. So those are fixed. Hooray, we fixed some stuff. I love fixing things. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I need to change these. I'm just gonna delete these because these are bad. I'll figure out the, like... No, I'll leave them for now because I remember that I wrote them down. I think I'm gonna change this to pleased is 1 stress for 1 die. Or annoyed 1 is 1 stress. Annoyed 2 is 2 stress. And annoyed 3 is 3 stress. So that the, like, middle one is the middle one is, oops. The middle one is, like, the average. Like, normally, the, like, default. So that, like, instead of, like, working your way up, you can, like, fall backwards. Ooh, fix that. What should we work on? I think we should work on patron stuff. Oh wait, there were 2 moves that I needed to change. I needed to change the channel or divided into twice permission you receive a patron gifts for no consequence. I just need to change that one word. On consequence through, because I had it as, this was when I made that move when I was thinking that patron gifts were always going to cost stress, but they're more like devil's bargains. And then there was this fanatic. If you take time to pray before your patron before receiving a gift, it only costs 1 stress. It the level of the annoyance track is counted. Track counts as 1 less. There, fixed. Those are easy to fix. Oops, didn't mean to bold it, meant to turn it black. Hooray! Okay, we fixed those. Yeah. There's so many things I could work on. I need to do, like, overindulgences, entanglements, heat questions. I know one heat question. Was a wizard inconvenienced by your actions? That's one heat question done. Because the wizards are the ones who are... They're in charge, so them being there for the actions are important. Okay, I think I want to work on the faction turn and setup games. I think that's what needs to be done next, so it makes sense that I would do that now. Um, okay. Do I want to work on... Okay. I think I need to... do I want to do the lists first, or do I want to do the... do I want to figure out what games the game is going to be? How the game is going to work. Let's figure out how the game is going to work, because the lists are cool and easy and are going to be fun. So let's do the hard part first. Okay, I need to grab my laptop, which has Firebrands on it. I'll be right back. Hold on. Look, I have a thing for this. I have a be right back thing. See, be back soon. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm back. That was quick. There. We're back. I've got my laptop now. Because all my games are on my laptop because it has more space than my computer and also is older, so it just has everything on it. As opposed to my new computer, which doesn't have everything on it. Yes. Okay. Firebrands. I have a few hacks too. I have Divine Mundane and what's it called? The one that the bakers also made. The King is Dead. But I need to look. I think I should look at more hacks to see other things that people have changed. Here it is, Firebrands. Okay. Setting it up. Okay, so they have factions, attractive qualities, and names. That is the thing that we have there. So you'll pick a patron, divine, draconic, eldritch, demonic, fey, undead. Which there are 6, which I think playing with more than 6, I think this game is recommended for like 3 to 5. So playing with, there'll be one that's left out, but like if you're playing with 6 people, if you're playing with, including the GM, like 5 people, then that's a big game. Like any bigger than that, I don't think it's gonna, I think it'll fall apart a little bit. But you'll get a type, which is the thing. You'll get a domain, which are these things. You'll get a name, which you can just come up with any name, but I'll probably do a list of names too. You can do a theme, aesthetic, which theme, aesthetic, likes, desires, dislikes. Warlock magic is intimate and personal, because I just want that's just written there. Maybe I should put dislikes above desire. Ooh, that didn't work at all. I feel like maybe dislikes should go after likes and then desires is the last thing. Like, does that make sense? Like just likes, dislikes, and then desires. Yeah, so that's good. This starts with them playing a game of solitaire, which is a thing that you do by yourself, I believe. Yes, they're like, I'm doing my own thing, which I don't know. Should there be an I'm doing my own thing for each class, or should there be a we're doing a thing together as the first thing? I kind of like a we're doing the thing together. Like a conversation over food, maybe? That's in a lot of But it wouldn't be over food, it'd be something else. A conversation, something else. Um, I feel expansive. What do you want to know about me? I feel generous. What favor do you ask me? I hope you don't bring up blank, do you? I need to come clean about blank. I accidentally spill a secret. I cover it gracefully, but do you pick up on it anyway? Something gives me away. What? I try to keep you occupied well. Do you go for it? I hope you find common ground with you, but I need to reassure you. Can you... These are good. That could be good. Like a conversation over food, where it's like, I'm feeling expansive. What do you want to know about me? I'm feeling generous. What favor do you ask me? I hope you don't bring up blank. I need you to come clean about blank. I accidentally spill a secret that blank. I cover it gracefully, but you pick up on it anyway. I think maybe it does need the solitaire first, where it's like, there needs to be a lonely, a thing that just like is the start for your the seed of the character, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe it'd be like a conversation in the ether or something, or a conversation. It has to be over something, probably. A conversation, but it doesn't. Food doesn't make sense because they probably don't eat. But, what do they do in their free time? I guess interact with each other. Maybe it's like a meeting, like a, does that make sense? Like a meeting? Maybe we should do the lists first to get an idea of what the kind of characters you can create are, and then get an idea. I guess it depends on if I want to create the characters based on what I want the games to look like, or if I want to create the games around what I want the characters to look like. And I think it's the second one. I think I want to create the games around what I want the characters to look like, which means we should do lists first. I'm looking forward to lists, but also it's gonna be a lot. So I'll close this for now. Just go in bed. Lists. Okay. Domain, check. We're gonna have one for names. Names for all of them. I do want to okay, so should we do lists of names, or should we, I think it's lists of names, but you can create your own. Here are some names, create your own if you want. For divine names, I do want to go with Christian myth. I want my divine beings to be traditional do not be afraid, I'm made of wheels and eyes sort of angels, or like maybe with room for like it's a unicorn, or like it's a like Kirin, like celestial sort of vibes. So uh so like what kind of, I don't want to like literally take names from Christian mythology. Those are the best angels. Like yes, the like I am made of wheels and many eyes, and and covered in fire, and I have to tell you not to be afraid of me because I am a very scary looking thing. That is what I want from my like divine patrons. Like they're not like I look like an angel. They're like if you want like a more humanoid thing, there are other things you can do. I think the undead are probably gonna be the most humanoid, which is interesting. Maybe the demonic are a little humanoid too, but I want the angels to be like yeah more that kind of angel names. Let's just oh that's angle. Good. I'm great at spelling angel names. List of angels in theology. Abaddon, Abathar, Adriel, Aniel, Ariel, Archangel, that's a type. Ariel, Azithria, Azazel, Azariel, Bachiel. Lots of ending in L's. Bane, Bane Etho, that's fun. Cassiel, Danielle, Daram, Idoleth, Uriel, Gabriel. Okay, let's just come up with some names that sound like that. Etriel. Or maybe Enthiel. I'm just sort of like saying words, things in my head to try to. I guess it's an EL. FEL. NCL. NCL. Um, I like NCL. Rotisky? That's kind of sounds angelic. Rotisky? Angel names. I keep thinking of E words, but not all of them are E. So something fem. Zotafem? Ephriel, Rotisky, or Rotisky. Enthiel, Rotisky, Zotafem. Zelaphim? Zetaphim? Zelaphim? That sounds like a medication. Seraph? I wanted something added. Seraphim? I like Fim better than Seraphim. Let's look up like celestial beings. I guess I should add look in here too. Type domain name, themes aesthetic. I guess that's themes aesthetic is like look. Angel, yes. I guess I could just look at like D&D Celestials. And see what they say. I guess there aren't that many. This is theological angels. I thought it said theoretical angels, and I was like, what? Theoretical angels? Kotel, Kirin, Unicorn. There aren't that many Celestials. Seraphim. Maybe like U is a good sound. Elaine. Elaine, that's like a you Elaine. Some of these we're gonna get to we're doing names. Names are Enthiel, Rotisky, Seraphim. That just literally sounds like Seraphim though. Maybe like Xenophim? 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 Xenophim. Xenophim. Elaine. Elaine. Enthiel, Rotisky, Xenophim, Elaine. These do sound angelic, I think. Jonatai. Jonatai. I like that one. I think I want 6. Just because that's a nice number. Malifor? Malafor. Malfor. Malafor. Does that sound angelic enough, or does that sound more demonic? Malafor. Malafan. I'm worried that all these names are too similar and that I should have, like, a wider variety of names, but for now, this is fine. We'll get to, like... Okay, let's do draconic names now. Or do we want to go all the way through divine and do all the divine things first? No, I think we want to do all the... I think we want to do... all the names, then all the themes aesthetic, then all the likes, then all the dislikes, then all the desires. Do we? I don't know. I think... let's do all the names first. Dragon names. These should, like, have epithets to them, like... Corrid the Unending or something. Corrid the Unending. Is that good? Is that anything? Should we spell with a K? Corrid? What are mythological dragons? 100 dragon names that are hot as fire. These are bad. List of dragons. Fenfer, Puff the Magic Dragon, Tharos. And Klagon the Black. See, like, the something is good. I like the ones that are the something. There are just a lot of dragons that exist, I guess. I probably should have expected that. Demoflax. Demoflax be... I kind of do just want to make one that's just a color. Like Demoflax the red. Yeah, let's just do it. Demoflax the red. Growth and Corrid the Unending, Demoflax the red. Torrid of the Stormfathers? Is that anything? Torrid of the Stormfathers? That sounds like a thing. of Stormfathers. Yent. We're doing lists of names, which is a time. Yent. Yent the Frail. Cord the Unending, Demiflax the Red, Tord of the Stormfathers, Yent the Frail. Maybe there's a better word than frail. Yent the Porcelain? I don't know how to spell porcelain at all. Porcelain. Yent the Porcelain. Cord the Unending, Damaflax the Red, Tord of the Stormfathers, Yent the Porcelain, Granthit, Granthode, Granthair, King Among Kings. Maybe Lord Among Lords, or what are general neutral titles? No, gender neutral royalty. Gender neutral titles for royalty. Yes, that's what I wanted. Gender neutral royal titles. Crown. Ooh, Crown Among Crowns. Granathar, Crown Among Crowns. Granathar, Crown Among Crowns. Fenria. Fenria the Cord the Unending, Damaflax the Red, Tord of the Stormfathers, Yent the Porcelain, Granathar, Crown Among Crowns, Fenria the Fenria the something bringer. Fenria the Plague Bringer. Is that anything? I feel like that's something. Fenria the Plague Bringer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eldritch names. I feel like I could just go like this and just smash on my keyboard a little bit and get an Eldritch name. Rugi Ogaga. That's got a lot of eyes. Rio I Gaga. Oops, I did not mean to have that in caps locks. Sijaxviva. This is how Eldritch names work. You just keyboard smash. Grifter Ridge. This one doesn't even have any vowels. That can't work. That's got a 7 in it. That's not right. Ufelitig. No, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. No. Bad. Nukvilfa. Nukvifa. 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 Are these too hard to, like... Nukvifa. Nukvaha. Nukvaha? I mean, people just decide to... these aren't real words, so, like, it doesn't matter how people decide to pronounce it, right? It just gotta look good on writing, which is what I'm going for. Estrix. Estrix. Retromoid. That's good. Oh, I should be doing... I did them in italics, so I should keep doing them in italics. I'm just like dragging my fingers across the keyboard. Woo! Althen Fuji. Oh, no, I don't like that one. It just looks like a yell. Fityug. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Demonic. Yay. We're getting there. Oops, oops, oops. Undo, undo. Control Z. Demonic names. Demonic names. Demon names. Oh, I didn't mean to caps lock that either. List of theological demons. Amon. Abaddon. Abizable. Abrax. Lots of demons. Demonology. Study of demons and beliefs about demons. Interesting. Classifications of demons. We could just take the 7 deadly sins demons. Lucifer, Beelzebub, Satan, Abaddon, Mammon, Belphegor, Asmodeus. Is that too weird? Is it weird to just take... Beelzebub, Leviathan, Asmodeus, Berithas. Lots of classifications of I don't know that enough about demons, apparently. I want my demons to be, like, kind of, uh, what's the word? Uh, like, uh, fuck, I can't remember the word. Bureaucratic. So where I'm at for the archdemon. Lucifer, Mammon, Asmodeus, Leviathan, Beelzebub, Satan, Belphegor. I could also go pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth. I kind of like the idea of taking the, like, archdemons. But then people are probably going to want to use the, like... No, I think I changed my mind. I need demony names. Same one. No, I don't like that. Damn it, I did it again. But I want the names. I want what kind of names? I think maybe names that like. I don't want to do the seven deadly sins, but maybe something similar is like the way to go, where it's like their names are words that mean things, because we've got like yeah, maybe their names are words that mean things. Like not like the seven deadly sins, but like maybe the seven deadly sins, but like maybe like I can't think of anything other than the seven deadly sins, but like words that mean similar things to the seven deadly sins. Maybe one of them is like blasphemy. Blasphemy. Honor. Greed is one of them. Someone's outside. I like them being words. The honor, gore. So the honor, gore. Oops, I almost turned on sticky keys because I was just hitting shift. Not what I meant to do. No one ever wants to turn on sticky keys. Oh, I'm sorry, someone's like putting stuff in a trash can outside. Maybe something about like attention and being the center of attention. Narcissism. Maybe that's not a good one. Is there a word for the like desire to be the center of attention? Center of attention, word. Word for wanting to be the desire. Center of attention synonyms. Centerpiece is kind of good. It's a name. I like that, centerpiece. Centerpiece. Maybe blasphemy, honor, gore, centerpiece. Impatience. Or maybe patience is better. And this one should be like a bad one. I did air quotes if you couldn't hear me, if you didn't see me, but patience. I'm just trying to think of words, which is maybe just flame. I don't like patience. But yeah, there are 7 virtues too. Other. Historical ones. That's fun. Acedia and vainglory. It's unjustified, but ooh, those are good. Let's do those ones. Acedia and vainglory. Blasphemy, honor, gore, centerpiece, acedia, and vainglory. That's good. Okay, now for the Fae names, I want to be like on my bullshit. Like I have one, the Ephemeral Chain of Daisy Mark, which is good. So those are the kind of names that I want to go for the Fae. Brilliance in the light of a god ray. That's good. I guess I should capitalize these things. Brilliance in the light of a god ray. Twice bitten, never shy. On something like under the pond. Under the pond and be below the mud. Lattice work. Lattice work found thrice over. Overdale. Lattice work found thrice over Dale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yoke. Yoke warmed. Cold. By cold blood. The Ephemeral Chain of Daisy Mark, brilliance in the light of a god ray, twice bitten, never shy, under the pond, below the mud. Under the pond, I have and, I don't want and. Oh wait, I do want and. Under the pond and below the mud. Lattice work found thrice over Dale, yolk warmed by cold blood. Nice. I like those names. Undead. I don't know what to do with the undead names, because I think undead used to be human, in a way. Tangled Thorns Embracing Morning's Frost. Ooh, that's good. Let's add that one. I think, do undead get, like, people names? Or do they get, what kind of names do undead have? I think maybe they just get people names. But maybe with, like, a title? I already did the, like, something the something, or something something. So it probably needs to be, like, a before title, like Lord. So, people names, invented virtue names, obscure old words for ways to die. Obscure old words for ways to die is cool. Oh, this is probably hard to read. I should have, like, forever ago made this 200. I forget every time. There, now you can read all the names I've come up with already. Let's start with people names. Lotharic, but like old-timey people names? Old-timey names. Old-fashioned baby names. No, these aren't what I want. Retro cool vintage baby girls' names, no. Archibald is good. Adelaide. Yovnin is good. Yvonne. You can do the fat thing and come up with a conversion like mundane verb, old-timey name. Yeah, I do want a convention, but let's start with old-timey names and then see if we can come up with some good things to go before them. Domingo is good. I like Archibald as well. Ida. This website is bad and won't let me scroll. Queenie is good. Queenie. Maybe we should do like alliteration. Like alliteration is good, I think. Wither, Bartholomew, Strangle, Constant, Murder, Flay, Archibald. Ooh, those are good. Um, like, wait. Ways to, I don't, like, words of violence, that's not like a thing to Google. With their logic. Strangle Yovni. Their Lothric, Strangle Yovi. Poison Lothric? You like Poison Lothric better? Maybe this should be a shorter one. Strangle Queenie. Poison Lothric, Flay Archibald, Wither Ida, Strangle Queenie. So we just need one for Yovni and Domingo. What's like a better word for stab? Skewer. Ooh, bayonet is pretty good. Perforate. Incinerate, Domingo. Incinerate or perforate. I like the rate. I think I like perforate a little better. Maybe another word for burn for Yonvit. Yuvin. I don't know how to pronounce this. Let's find out how to pronounce this. Yvonne. Burn, ooh, puncture Cuthbert. Ooh, that's pretty good. I do like the name. Let's burn. Sear Yvonne. Is there like a word for being burned at the stake? I don't think so. For the fire one, what about Kindle? Kindle is pretty good. Kindle Yvonne. I kind of like the name Bartholomew. You said that earlier. I had one in my head. I've lost it. Oh, lacerate, maybe? Lacerate Bartholomew? I like these names. These are good. Um, it's always your default old-timey name. It's a good old-timey name. So I think we've got names done then. We've got, for the divine, we've got Ethanol, Rotuski, Xenophim, Yuliane, Yuliane, Jotany, Malfian, which all sound angelic. We've got for Draconic Corrin the Unending, Damaflax the Red, Torrid the of the Stormfathers, Yent the Porcelain, Granathar, Crown Among Crowns, Fenrir the Plaguebringer. For Eldritch, we've got Ryoga, Sijaxavia, Nukvafla, Estrisix, Ret Gronmio, Fityug. I just keyboard smash for those, which are good. Demonic, we've got Blasphemy, Honor, Gore, Centerpiece, Acedia, and Vainglory. I like Acedia and Vainglory a lot better than the rest of these. But I don't know other old-timey words for sins. We should go back. We could do, like, adultery. Like, blasphemy, adultery. Because I found these. The Eldritch ones need more apostrophes. Good point. Apostrophes are good. Just throw some apostrophes in there. How's that? Just throw some in there. Because when I googled Seven Deadly Sins, there were some historical ones. Historical sins, which are acedia, which means to neglect or take care of things that one should do, and vainglory, which is unjustified boasting, which those are just good. Those are good words. Vainglory is a very good word. Um, um, Sins. Can I just Google sins? Is that weird? Sin. Oh, like original. Is there a name for original sin other than original sin? Like, was there like a word there that they used? No, I don't think so. Blasphemy. We could just call one masturbation. That'd be a time. Um, Heresy. Heresy and perjury. I like perjury. Frailty, pettiness, excess, discontent. I like those, but I like old-timey words for things. Or like ancestral sin. Like, I like heresy, because that sounds like... But we already have blasphemy, so that's pretty similar to heresy. Simony, which is the act of selling, of buying, or selling spiritual things. That's pretty good. Simony. I kind of like ones that maybe people like wouldn't totally know what they mean. Like blasphemy and adultery, people tend to know what those means, but acedia, vainglory, and simony, like people are probably not going to be like, I know exactly what those mean. You like what's schism and scandal? Schism is good. We'll put it. Schism. Schism. That's not spelled right. Good thing. Spell check has my back. Schism and scandal. We'll put those two down. Blasphemy, adultery, acedia, vainglory, simony, schism, and scandal. For the sound vibes. Yeah, they do sound good. And then we've got the ephemeral chain of Daisy Mark, brilliance is in the light of God ray, twice bitten, never shy, under the pond and below the mud, lattice work found thrice over dale, yoke warmed by cold blood, and tangled thorns embracing the morning frost. And we've got poison lothric, kindle, I've already forgot how to pronounce that name again. Perforated Domingo, flay Archibald, wither Ida, strangle Queenie, puncture Cuthbert, lacerate Bartholomew. Cool, so we've got that, we've got the domain, we've got the names. Themes aesthetic are the next thing. Ugh, this is gonna be hot. Okay. Well, let's do the... There are some easy ones. Easy. Eyes. Eyes. Wheels. 2 down. Hold on, I have a text. Eyes, wheels. We've got those. Got those in spades. All angels must have eyes and wheels. What other, like... This is themes and aesthetics. So this is, like, look stuff, but also, like, other stuff. Eyes, wheels, wings, light, stars, geometry. Those are good. Wings are good. Light is good. I feel like stars might go with the Eldritch one, though. Geometry. What do I have for the ephemeral chain of Daisy Mark? Like... Blank face, superior, infinitely merciful. Those are good. I like blank face. Cold kindness. You're good at this. Cold kindness. Kindness. Something about, like, beauty, but, like, scary beauty. Like ethereal beauty, I guess. I can't spell either of those words, so that's good to know. You have a lot of practice, yeah. Ethereal beauty, Smiting? Is there like a better way to say smiting? Like, what's a better way to say not vengeance, but like, not retribution. I guess maybe retribution is the right word. Radiant terror, yeah. I feel like retribution is a good word too. Judgment, yeah. And we can, if we find bits of this are weak, we can always go back and trim it. Excuse me, trim it down. Judgment. These are aesthetics and stuff. So retribution, judgment. And there's gonna be, I think, maybe some crossover between themes and aesthetics and likes. I had them as the same thing in this example one that I made. Like fear inspiring. Fear inspiring. Something in my keyboard. That's probably a good amount for now for them. We can come back if we come up with more ideas. Scales for Draconic. Scales. Colors. Color. Scales, color. Reptilians in general. Reptiles. Wind. Elements. Cloud formation, sunrises and sunsets, storm of feathers, molten gold. Oh, those are good. Molten gold is really good. Clouds. It's twilight. It's twilight and what's there's a word for like dusk and dawn is. That's the time, like teeth. Yes, teeth. I think if we have Storm of Feathers, we might not need wings. Like, Storm of Feathers might be a stronger way to say wings. Teeth. Teeth. Teeth, tails. Claws. Teeth, tail, claws. Statues. Hordes. Gold. Hordes. Money. Or valuables. Awe. We have awe as one of the awe-inspiring. Awesome. Can we just write awesome? Like, we need, like... Or awful, meaning, like, full of awe. Do people still use that word that way? No, people don't use that word like meaning full of awe. um, inspiring. Power. What other things do you like when you think about a dragon? It's if dragon that chompy. Lava. Oh yeah, lava, forked lightning, glaciers, earthquakes, the growling earth, rivers, yawning caves. Those are all good. We can separate like elements into like glaciers, earthquakes. Maybe we should like separate the colors into like color and elements into like red. Red. Green. Blue. White. Black. Silver. Gold. Yeah, because their example of elements breathes soft rays that feel more fake. Gem colors? Ooh, that might be better. Well, we're working on elements. Yeah. Ruby. Emerald. Sapphire. Diamond. There's 2 P's in sapphire. Diamond. Onyx. Amethyst. Topaz. Gold. Silver. Bronze. Elements. We've got lava, forked lightning, glaciers, the rivers. It's like acid, like bubbling acid. Bubbling acid, smoke and smog. Maybe copper instead of bronze feels more distinct. Okay. Does smog only have 1 G? Yes, it does. Smoke and smog. Howling winds, groaning cheeries. Those are good. Thunderstorms. Avalanches. Blizzards. Yeah, that seems good. Crevices? Yeah, that's pretty good too. Or crevasses. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's move on to Eldritch. I think we've got a good amount for the Draconic ones. Or Canyons, even better. Yeah, Canyons is better. I guess like tentacles, like fish. Cephalopods. Dark water. Unknowable. Non-physical. Stars. Tentacles. Yeah, those are good. Stars, tentacles, strange colors, weird angles. Yes. Weird angles. Unspeakable depth. Bubbles. Oh, synesthesia. That's really good. They are like giant. Impossible sizes. Falling like floating in darkness. Yeah, those are good. Darkness where there should be light. How did I spell darkness? Oh, I just typed bad. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Age. Age is good. Is there a way to be like a whisper in your ear? Is that anything? Like when a whisper in your ear when nothing is standing next to you? Because that feels anti-light. Ooh, that's fun. Um, destruction. Just like, no, 'cause, maybe like hunger. Indifference, cold curiosity, unmeaning whispers, gravity, black holes. Those are good. I think space in general. The Big Bang. Or like fascination, fixation, old books. Those are yes. Forbidden knowledge. I think that's like, let's move on to the demonic ones, and if we want to come back, we can come back. We're probably going to want to come back to divine, because we have way more for the rest of them so far. But let's move on to demonic. My neck's starting to get sore. I'm not sitting very well. But that's just, I never sit very well. Oh, alien metals, looking statues. That's good. Looming statues. Demonic is like, order, but also chaos. There has to be order for there to be chaos. Order, chaos, formality, deals. Forked tongues. Spiked tails. Fire, sulfur, brimstone, candles, incense, circles, wands, the names of gods, of God. Horns. Oh, tar is good. Fine, like suits. Formal wear. Chains. Whips. bad influences. What do I want the demons to be like? They're like... maybe like fur. So just like kink aesthetic. Kind of, yeah. They're like... lipstick, coals, talons, contrast tattoos, yeah. Like, composure. Trends. I feel like the demons are the ones that are most, like... piercings. Piercings is good. Like, just body mods in general. I feel like the demons are the ones that are most, like, aware of what would be going on in, like, the human world. Like, the demonic patrons are, like, the ones that are most, like... into what humans are doing. They're like the most, not like curious, but the most like entertained by humans. Maybe there's something about that, like, how do you say, like, dyed hair, slice nails. How do you say, like, entertained, like, how do you say that? Like easily entertained, or, like, fond of entertainment? Or bored? Atlas, but in a suit. I fond of entertainment and bored. I think those are different enough that, like, it makes sense. I had another one. Fashionably late. Corrupting. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's move on to Faye, because Faye. Cruel. Um, Fickle. Greedy. But also generous. Loopholes. What do I have written down for? Overgrowth. Mist. Soft rain. Gentle wind. Thorn. Undergrowth. Reading your thing. Ivy, honey, caresses, animal eyes, stags, wolves, owls, hawks, foxes. Yes. Winds. Loving. What do I have in the conversation? Regret. Maybe not regret. Maybe regret isn't a like. Gender fuckery, yeah. Frailty is really good. Yes. I feel like community. That might be a like, but community is mushrooms or fungus. Spindly. Distracted. Easily distracted. Trees laden with fruit, mushrooms, circles, sun-warmed earth, blackberries, yes. I think they're called fairy circles. At least that's what I've heard them called. Sun-kissed skin. Freckles. Unblemished. Lavender. Lamb's ear. That's a plant. I don't know if it's actually called that. What is lamb's ear actually called? Stactia byzantia. Probably should just call it lamb's ear. It's really soft. It's like a soft plant. It's like furry. Like a furry plant. See? I feel like that's very fey. Dried grass wildflowers. Yes, those are both good. It's a soft plant, like a furry. Yeah. Atlas 2K19. I did say that, didn't I? Like open field. No. Maybe not open field. What's the, like unblemished landscapes. Untouched landscapes. But also like, weeds. And, like, growth where you can get it. I think that's good. Let's do the undead now. Oh boy. Rot. Well, I've got rot preserve as their thing. Like, decomposition. Decomposition, rejection. Of humanity. Rejection of humanity. Decay. It's good. Bones, blood, petrified wood, curdled milk, scars. Yes. Architecture. I feel like that's the thing undead are into. Architecture, the past. Ooh, maggots are good. Maggots, flies, scabs, pus, ruined buildings, graveyards, frozen ponds, bare roots. Bare root, frozen ponds, bare roots. Organ meat, scalpels, yes. I'm so glad spell check exists. I'm just listening to all the object things that make me slightly queasy. That's good. Uh, like like nobility in a way, like not like the like not like bloodline nobility, but like an heir of nobility, I guess. Rusted crowns, that's good. Pets, whether that be animals or other undeads. Um, but I feel like predators. I guess they all have servants. That doesn't really make sense. Earned power. Burnt trees. Ravens, toads, scorpions, spiders, gauntlets. Yes. Scorpos. Jewelry. Like glow. Long fingers. Long fingers. With points. Long fingers tipped with points. Hidden knives. Strangling hands. That's good. Poison. Hollow eyes. Yes, good things. Good things, Luke. Sunken eyes. That's better. Beetles. That can't be spelled right. Did we do snakes? I don't think we get snakes. Snakes are important. Staves. Crystals. Yeah, I think that's good. I think snakes is for the draconic. We did reptiles for the draconic. But I feel like snakes are also... like, there can be some crossover, I think. Like, silk, velvet, cotton, fraying cloth. Oh, those are good too. Maybe like moth-eaten cloth. Dust. I think that's good. Let's go back up to the divine, because we're definitely short. This is a significantly shorter list than the rest of them, and I would like to fill it out a little bit. So what else do divine do? Like, I did fear cost. Messengers. Prophecies. I don't know how to spell that at all. Let's hope Google knows what I mean. It did know what I mean. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Musical instruments. Oh, yeah, you've got... You wrote trumpet, cymbals, clashing blades, bird songs, brisk chord mornings, thrones. Yes. Trumpet, cymbals, and harps. Thrones. A higher purpose. Chants. Singing. Maybe that's good. It's a little shorter than the rest of them, but it's not. The demonic one's about the same length. It's probably fine. Oh boy, so that's good for... Okay, let's read them all. For divine, we've got eyes, wheels, light, geometry, blanked face, superior, infinitely merciful, cold kindness, ethereal beauty, radiant terror, retribution, judgment, fear-inspiring, clouds, dusk and dawn, storms of feathers, molten gold, messengers, prophecies, trumpets, cymbals, harps, clashing blades, birdsong, briskly cold mornings, thrones, a higher purpose, and singing. For draconic, we have scales, ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond, onyx, amethyst, topaz, gold. Oops, that's not the right thing. Gold. Silver, copper, reptiles, teeth, tails, claws, statues, hordes, valuables, inspiring power, yawning caves, lava, forked tongues, glaciers, earthquakes, the growling earth, rivers, yawning caves, bubbling acid, smoke and smog, howling winds, groaning trees, thunderstorms, avalanches, blizzards, canyons. For eldritch, we have fish, cephalopods, dark water, unknowable non-physical forms, stars, tentacles, strange colors, weird angles, unspeakable depths, bubbles, synesthesia, impossibly sized, falling like floating, darkness where there should be light, age, anti-light, a whisper in your ear when nothing is next to you, hunger, indifference, cold, curiosity, unmeaning whispers, gravity, black holes, space, the Big Bang, fascination, fixation, old books, forbidden knowledge, alien metals, and looming statues. For mnemonic, we have order, chaos, formality, eels, forked tongues, spiked tails, fire, brimstone, candles, incense, circles, wands, the names of God, horns, tar, suits, formal wear, chains, whips, bad influence, fur, lipstick, coals, talons, contrast, tattoos, composure, trends, piercings, body mods, dyed hair, sly smiles, fond of entertainment, bored, fashionably late, corrupting. Okay, we've got cruel, fickle, greedy, generous, loopholes, the connection of all living things, overgrowth, mist, soft rain, gentle winds, thorns, undergrowth, ivy, honey, caresses, animal eyes, stags, wolves, owls, hawks, foxes, loving gender fuckery, frailty, community, fungus, spindly, distracted, trees laden with fruit, fairy circles, sunwormed earth, blackberry, sun-kissed skin, freckles, unblemished, lavender, lamb's ear, dried grass, wildflowers, untouched landscapes, weeds, growth where you can get it. And undead, we have decomposition, rejection of humanity, decay, bones, blood, petrified wood, curdled milk, scars, architecture, the past, the maggots, flies, scabs, pus, ruined buildings, graveyards, frozen ponds, bare roots, organ meat, scalpels, nobility, rusted crowns, pets, predators, earned power, burnt trees, ravens, toads, scorpions, spiders, gauntlets, jewelry, glow, long fingers tipped with spikes, hidden knives, strangling hands, poison, sunken eyes, beetles, snakes, staves, crystals, silk, velvet, cotton, moth-eaten cloth, dust. Those feel good, like, as, like, a starting point. Like, we're probably gonna go back and edit them and make them, like, closer to perfect, but, like, as a starting point, that feels good. Now, the next question is we have likes and dislikes, which the problem is likes are probably going to be very similar to themes and aesthetics, but also yeah. It feels like maybe likes and dislikes should be one list that you circle likes from and then also circle dislikes from. Like they're like, here are some options, what do they like and dislike? Maybe. Or maybe they should be two lists, I'm not sure. I want to put this on that, and then I can go like this, and be like, I can cross off which ones I've done. We did type, we did domain, we did name, we did themes aesthetic. We now have to do likes, dislikes. Maybe we should just skip to desires and come back to likes and dislikes because it's going to be hard. But desires is also going to be hard. Oh, I don't know. I kind of wonder if likes and desires can be the same thing. Couldn't be the same thing. They could be the same thing, but like my difference between likes and desires is likes are like similar. I feel like likes and themes and aesthetics are closer than likes and desires because desires are like, I have desire right here. It's like growth that constricts. It's like a specific thing that then you can just have one where you circle desires and dislikes. But like desires, I want to be more like specific than like likes and dislikes. Where like for this desire, I have growth that constricts. I want it to be like one thing that is like clear and like a like maybe desires is the wrong word and it should be like goals or something. It's like a since it's like a thing that the like is part of the patron's like sole purpose, sort of, is what I want to get desires like across as. Question then. Yes, question. Like like somewhere between like a goal and like a like like something that like pushes them from like an instinct, I guess. Maybe is a better word than desire. Do we need likes dislikes between strong desire and strong aesthetic cues? We could just play to find out. I guess so. The only thing I would have like a reason to have like likes and dislikes more filled out was because for the tracks, if we have like a strong like and dislike, then it's easy to be like, oh, that's a thing that the patron dislikes, so the tracks are gonna move, or that's a thing that the patron likes, so the tracks are gonna move. But I guess let's try without them because I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna write them and see how it goes. I'm just worried that the tracks are never gonna move if we don't like have specific likes and dislikes. Because I do want the tracks to move when people do things. Um, but I don't want. I'm a little. I want the tracks a lot because they're good. Um, uh, I like the idea of the tracks a lot, where it's like patrons are fickle and like pull back and forth and stuff. But I'm worried that I don't want it to feel like random punishment when the GM dislikes something that you're doing. I don't want it to be that, so that's why I thought having strong dislikes and likes would be good. But um, I don't know. Because I don't want it to be like, it's definitely not like, what I really want is I want the players to be like, I don't think the patron's gonna like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And them to be in charge of when the track moves up and down. I don't know. That would be like ideals if people are like, if we play to find out what likes, you get a clear definition from desires, and you pick from a list of dislikes. Yeah, let's try that. Like, themes and aesthetics and likes are kind of, like, very close together. Let's just put it, like, there for now. Um, let's do dislikes and... Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm done for the day. I don't know. My brain is starting to like melt from all these words. Feels like maybe this is a thing to come back to. We got like 3 hours of work in basically, which is a lot of work. And I need to like we could finish I don't think I have the energy to like completely finish dislikes and desires. Which like would be what I'd want to do, because I need to, I need to do research for background and for setting stuff, and I need to do I need to like read more Firebrand hacks for the like actual game setup game in faction turn stuff. So maybe maybe this is it for the day, and we come back next Thursday. Maybe instead of like tomorrow we'll play some Heaven Will Be Mine, but then come back and do more game design. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. Yeah, but I think I'm done for the day. Let's be done for the day. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well because the power was out, so like I couldn't have a fan on, and I normally sleep with a fan on, so like I could just like hear my heart beating all night, and that was really irritating. I need a haircut. So So yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you liked the game design. I like doing the game design, so I like it when other people show up and watch the game design. Because I'm the kind of person who likes to bounce my ideas off people, so having people to bounce ideas off of is always, and to like share ideas is always a big, yeah, go to sleep. Yeah. Well, it's like 2 in the afternoon, so like I'm probably not gonna actually go to sleep, but gonna chill out and just like rest. But the if you like this, you can hit follow. I think everyone who is watching right now is already followed. So, but exciting. Am I doing anything tomorrow? We'll be back with at least some Heaven Will Be Mine. If not more game, if not more game design, maybe. Sounds like time to sleep. Time to sleep, not sagely. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll take a nap. We'll be back with at least Heaven Will Be Mine, if not more game, if not more game design. I think we're at the like last 2 missions for Saturn, so we'll be finishing up Heaven Will Be Mine, and then maybe I haven't decided if I want to play more Heaven Will Be Mine or if I want to go on to Meet Punks Forever or if I want to play a completely different game. So we'll find out. It might be more Heaven Will Be Mine because I don't know. Well, we can talk about it on Friday when we're actually playing Heaven Will Be Mine. The only other thing that I do regularly is that I have a podcast called Playtest Power Hour that is, the next episode should be coming out theoretically tomorrow. If people listen to it and get back to me and tell me it's okay, it might be next Friday, but we're finally finishing up Girl by Moonlight, and then we're going to move on to some other games. I don't need to tell you what games it is. It can be a surprise. But that's good. And yeah, let's see you tomorrow. Is there anyone? Do I know anyone we can raid? Not really. I don't know anyone. I don't know enough people. It's really a problem because I feel bad because I feel like I should raid people, but I don't know people. We're just gonna say goodbye. Bye.